On this program, what I'd like to do is I'd like to do something a little bit different. We're going to make our screen like always. Then I'm going to draw two eyes on the screen, and then about at the center of it, a little nose. So that's going to be our program. That's cute, I think. I think. All right. So the first thing we do is, whoops. First thing I do is minimize that. There we go. First thing I do is I import Pygame and sys. These two. Next thing I do, I initialize Pygame. Then I create the screen, which is Pygame. Yeah. Would you do me a favor? What do you want me to do? I want you to display a window. Oh, set the mode so that it's 640 by 360. Okay, I'll do that. Oh, and the color? I'd like it to be white. 255, 255, 255. Okie dokie, I'll do that. Now we set up the never-ending loop. While the following is true, I want you to get every event in the Pygame game that we make. Okie dokie. For every X in this, for every X that in the list of events that you got, check if the X event type is equal to pygame.quit. In other words, if they hit the X over here, that's quitting. Then Pygame quit. Now notice, this quit over here is that's uppercase. That means it's this guy here. So if that happens, quit out of the Pygame and exit out of the system. Else, do this stuff over here. All right, what's this stuff over here? Pygame? Yes, I want you to draw something. What do you want me to draw? I want you to draw a rectangle. Oh, where? On the screen. Screen? What screen? This screen that we made up here. Remember I said Pygame? Yes. Display something for me. Yeah. A window. And set the mode. So it's 640 by 360, and I assign that back to this variable screen. He represents that, screen represents that window. So I'm saying Pygame, yeah. I want you to draw a rectangle. Where? On the screen. What color? C. That's 255, 255, 255. That was assigned to C. That's white. Red, green, and blue notation. That's white. All right. So I want it to be white. Now, where do you want it to go? Okie dokie. Now we bring this up. Let's figure out where this is going to go. It's a little bit wider. And I say 50-50. What does that mean? Well, the first line I draw is going to be, first rectangle I draw will be over 50 and down 50. So this point right here that's 50 over 50 down 50. Okay. Now, then I say 50-50, and then I say over here 100, 100. Well, that means the width. The width is going to be 100, and then the next 100 is the length going down. That's going to be 100. So go over 100 and then go down 100 to here. Let's mark these guys. If this is 50-50 plus 100, that's going to make this point here. This point, it'll be 150. Same distance down, so it'll be 50. And this point down here will be the same y, same x, 150, but it's going to be 100 more than this guy. So this guy will be 150 to the right and 150 down. Those are our coordinates for those important corners. Okie dokie. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to make another guy over here. Alright, now let me erase out the clutter so we can just see the important stuff. Good, good. So 50-50, 150-50 for this corner. And down here for the lower right corner, for the eye on the left, it's 150, down 150. Over 150, down 150. Good. Now, the next thing I got to do is the next eye. And then right in the middle, I'm going to draw a nose. Better than that, I hope. All right. So, what's the next one? Well, the next one I say py.draw. Oh, Pygame? Yes. I want you to draw another rectangle. Where? On the screen. What color? White. And then I give these strange numbers. 450, 50, 100, and 100. Oh, well, where does that put us? Well, here I said, this time, with this second guy, the second eye, go over 450 units to the right, and then come down 50. That's our point right here. 450. Oh, I drew that bad. 450, and then down 50. And then, like the other guy before, it was 100 to the right, and 100 down. Which gives me 450 and 100, that's 550. Well, I don't even care about those numbers, really. I just care about this one down here, the Y value. And I don't need that because I have this over here. Just this point is all that's important. 450 and 50. Okay, now what do I do? I've got the key point. I got to find the center point between these fellas. The center point from here to here, and right at this point here. Center point should be someplace about here, and then I'm going to draw my nose so it's even on both sides of that center point, like that. Except it'll be better, like that. There'll be the center point even on both sides of the center point, and the nose will be there. That's the plan. So I got to find the center point between here and there. Well, what is this point here? That's 150. Yes, and what is this point over here? 450. Okay, so 450 take away 150 is going to give me what? 003. So there's the length from here, from here to here. That's 300. Let me clear this out, and I'll write 300 right there. 300. Now, what's this point right here? This vertical line here. Oh, pardon me. Before I say that, what then is the center point? The center point has got to be half of this. Well, half of 300 is 150. So I go over to here, to the upper right corner. That's 150, 150 over to the right, plus this guy. Let me put that in red so you can see it. This guy right here is the end point. I add on another 150 to this guy, and that gives me what? that gives me an x value of 300. That's where he is. That's our midpoint right there. Our midpoint's right there. Now I know the midpoint. It's 300. That's my x coordinate for the midpoint. So the midpoint equals 300. Now I got to draw that box. I got to be careful. All right, now let's go back over here to the program. Here's where I draw the nose, the last line. Pygame, yeah. I want you to draw a rectangle for the nose. Where? On the screen. It's got to be white. This is where I want you to put it. 290, 150. It's got to be 20 by 20. Ah, why did I do that? Well, if it's going to be 20 long and 20 down, then what would be the halfway point for 20? It'd be 10. So it's going to be 10 on this side and 10 on this side. And what's the midpoint? 300. 300 minus 10 is what? Dun, 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 290. Go over to this point here, which has to be x of 290. How far down do I go? Well, just look over here. I went down 50. Yes. And then I went down another 100. That's 150. This guy's got to be 290, 150. That's my corner. That's my corner point right there. Wow. Now, go to 290, 150. Right here. When you get there, go to the right, draw the rectangle. 20 to the right, 20 down. Bam. And then update the display, Mr. Pygame. Okay, I'll do that. And that's the end of the game. That's it. All right, let's save this. And then B. And the crowd is tense. They press forward. Oh, there it is. What do you know? There it is. There's our two eyes. And there's Mr. Nose. That's cute. Okie dokie. That worked. Maybe in the next game we'll put a mouth over here, a serious mouth, a straight line. Okay. Well, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. This is George Bull. Bye-bye now.